Arion the Lion. Once there lived a lion called Arion in a grassy meadow. Arion was looking at himself in a mirror and noticed his dry mane. How can I look more handsome and powerful? And suddenly, something flashed through his mind. He ran into the jungle, and he found some seeds under a tree. They were argan seeds, meadow foam seeds, camellia seeds, avocado seeds, macadamia seeds, and jojoba seeds. Arion pressed oil from these seeds to make something special. He even added a fresh scent to his recipe. That is how this magical hair essential oil was made. After a shower, he applied the essential oil to his split ends. then blow-dried his mane. His dry and messy hair turned into the silky and smooth mane that he had really wanted. With beautiful, silky, and shiny mane, Arion became the king of the jungle. A luxurious blend of 6 oils. Atomy Hair Essential Oil.
Here is our toothpaste. We added propolis extract, which is used to seal the beehive to protect from the bacteria and germs, and green tea extract, which is effective for bad breath and antioxidation into our Atomy toothpaste. Anti-plaque, prevention of tartar deposition, prevention of dental cavities, removal of bad breath. With propolis shield, for your stronger and whiter teeth. Atomy toothpaste.
How to preserve the nature clean and fresh. Change your detergent first. Atomy laundry detergent. Eco-friendly natural ingredients. Perfect for sensitive skin. Super cleansing power. Reduce environmental damage. Keep water clean. Eco-friendly detergent. Atomy detergent.
King of herbs, treasure from the Orient, enhancement of the immune system's functions, supports fatigue resistance, promotes blood circulation, improves memory functions, antioxidizing functions. These are the effects Korean red ginseng can have on the human body. The world's best red ginseng grows in Korea because it has the ideal climate, patented technology with no additives, 100% pure red ginseng. Atomy, Korean red ginseng spherical granule.
How are you? From fats, carbohydrates, proteins, and more. Generate energy with the support of digestive enzymes and vitamins. Atomy Finezyme is a pineapple-flavored dietary supplement with 6 kinds of digestive enzymes.
I'm fine.
Atomy Finezyme.
From the unpolluted, clear zones of glacial Alaska, taken from the bottom of the food chain, comes this 550 mg capsule of polyunsaturated fatty acid that even children can take with ease. Vitamin E and turmeric added for greater quality. From Alaska, Alaska E Omega 3.
Spirulina, with a long history of vitality. Spirulina, growing in clean nature with sufficient sunlight and clean water, is an excellent source of protein and various nutrients. With pure deep sea water in Kailua Kona, reliable and fresh ingredients that grow in a clean environment. Capsules of 100% pure spirulina. Atomy, 100% pure spirulina. 3 remarkable antioxidants of spirulina: phycocyanin, SOD, chlorophyll. Spirulina benefits skin health and antioxidants and contains 60 kinds of nutrients required for good health. 2 capsules a day with water. One of the most ancient of all Earth's plants. Atomy, 100% pure spirulina.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Atomy Singapore, I would like to extend a very warm welcome to all of you for joining us on Atomy Singapore Success Academy live on YouTube. Before the show starts, let's do some finger exercise. Please comment, share, like, and subscribe to Atomy Singapore official YouTube channel. Are you ready? Atomy Singapore second online success academy officially starts now. Good morning, everyone. I'm Sean So, Diamond Master, your host for today, and I hope that everyone is as excited as me and is looking forward to this live show. Please let us know in the comment box. And as you can see, right under the description, there's a link to a quiz pertaining to today's program. Click on the link, submit your answers, and you stand a chance to win Atomy gift pack worth $120. On 22nd February 2020, and that was our first online success academy. And here we have 3 lucky winners, and here they are: Guo Weiying, Chan Hoi Yin, Tia Bun Teck. Congratulations to 3 of you. Please contact Atomy Singapore headquarters to redeem your gift. All right, every time before we start our show, we recite our company's motto together. Are you ready? Company's motto: Yeah! Spirit! Cherish the spirit. Vision: create the vision. Faith: follow the faith. Humility: serve in humility. Acha! 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 Now, let's see what we have for you in the program. Welcome speech, a video by our chairman, Mr. Park Hang-gil, product introduction, road to success, live scenario, and promotion ceremony. All right, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's invite our Atomy Singapore country manager, Wendy Lee, to give us the welcome speech.
Hello, Atomians. Hope everyone is doing well. Most people are always in a state of comfort until we are facing with an unpleasant surprise. It's called crisis. Today, the world is facing the crisis caused by COVID-19. While some crises affect others, this crisis affects all of us. Regardless where we are and who we are, COVID-19 affects us not only physically, but also psychologically, emotionally, and economically across the world. While trying to keep ourselves safe and healthy, we need to continue to focus on our priority for our families and friends. COVID-19 increases the challenges we have to face and manage to reach our goal in our life to fulfill our family obligations and responsibilities. It has imposed challenges to the global supply chain, causing panic buying and out-of-stock situations. The reactions to COVID crisis at times make us lose our focus and directions. The ancient Chinese used to brush strokes to write the word crisis. 未知, one stands for danger and the other for opportunity. In crisis, we must not only be aware of their danger, but also recognize the opportunities. Losing our head in a crisis is a good way to become the crisis. People have come out stronger from a crisis. Every champion is the one who emerged from a personal crisis. Why should we let COVID-19 crisis be any different from any other crisis? We should use this to become the champions to our families, friends, and people around us. Here is what we can do to emerge as champion out of COVID-19 crisis. First, cut wasteful expenditures. Second, manage our customers' needs effectively. Third, increase our services to more people. Fourth, introduce Atomy platform to people around us so they can buy what's needed to meet their challenges to health and daily life. Fifth, double our efforts to introduce customer-centric products. Sixth, revisit our process to make our products and services more effective. 7. Develop new skills to provide customer-centric products and services. And 8. Value added to our customers. 9. Become more commitment to our goal. 10. Plan and refocus on our goals. Remember, there are more people who have come out from the crisis strongest. We will never see the opportunity when allow our visions to be blocked by a crisis. Atomy in every home should be the outcome from the crisis. Let's stay healthy together and stay positive. Thank you.
Thank you, Country Manager Wendy Lee. And this is our second time hosting on YouTube Life Success Academy. So please stay focused and learn from our invited speakers. To know about Atomy, we have to know who and why Atomy is being founded. Let me give you a brief background of our chairman and founder of Atomy, Park Hang-gil. Bachelor of Commerce, Kogi University. PhD in Business Administration from Wuzhong University. Honorary Doctorate of Missionary from Canadian Christian College. Mr. Park Hang-gil started his network marketing in Australia in 1992 and achieved the highest rank of network marketing 3 years later, which is in 1995. And in 1999, he received Grand Prize Award for Career Network Marketing and became the first president of Korea Network Marketing Leaders Club. In the year of 2000, he founded the online business called imkorea.com. In 2013, he was the vice president of the Korean Society of Food Science and Nutrition. And in the period of 2015 to 2018, he was the vice president of Korea Direct Sales Association. And in 2019, he became the president of Korea Direct Sales Association, as well as founder and chairman of Atomy Company Limited. Coming up, let's watch a video by our chairman, Park Hang-gil.
Listen to that roar. It's gotten louder since I appeared on the cover of Fortune. Yeah. Everyone here today will have to embrace something new in life. You can't keep on doing something that you're just comfortable with. You eventually need to step outside of your comfort zone. How about this? Are you really used to and comfortable with living in poverty? If you're unhappy with your current situation and you want to run from it, doing what you've always done isn't going to get you anywhere, right? You have to do something new. I'll tell you why. In the old days, there was no need for new things. We could just go on doing the same old things. In those days, things really didn't change very much. So we could just keep on doing the same old things. However, we're now living in a new world, and things are always changing rapidly. Nowadays, futurists and non-futurists alike all agree on the fact that somewhere around 70% of our children's potential jobs are going to disappear in the coming age of artificial intelligence. Therefore, it's pointless to preach to your children to do well in school. No matter how hard they might study right now, 70% of their learning will be for naught. For example, when I was in school, some people were really good with the abacus. Is that a useful skill now? That's one of the prime examples. Being good or poor at the abacus makes absolutely no difference in life and is of no benefit whatsoever these days. Do you see what I'm saying? Just like the abacus, 70% of our current professions will disappear in the near future. We have no choice but to alter ourselves, to adapt to the changing times. I say we should aim for a no-competition field. Strategically speaking, going where there's little competition and few people is the right path. How about MLM, huh? Yeah. For instance, Atomy is a brand new way of life. There's not a single thing that's too hard in the Atomy business because we have this perfect system for everyone. There are quite a few elementary school grads in the Royal Leaders Club. As far as I know, there are 5. Out of 130, 5 received only a grade school education. Does that sound like a lot? I'd say that's quite a lot. One of them only had a 3rd grade education. Let's think about how those with such little education can succeed and make $20,000, $30,000, even $40,000 a month now. Okay, one case might be a fluke, but there are quite a few like that here. Many of the Royal Club members also didn't do well in school. They did receive an education, but they were poor students. Sometimes, I wonder if the reason we attract so many poor students might be that I too was a terrible student. Many of them had very unsuccessful careers, such as truck driver and bankrupt restaurateur, just to name a few. Many of the Royal Club members suffered tough luck and a series of failures. Now, of course, we have a PhD in engineering and a former bank manager who thought that his retirement was not going to be adequately prepared. He bravely quit his job after seeing the vision of Atomy, which is practically clairvoyance. Still, there are more who aren't quite like them. How on earth was it possible for those poorly educated people to become so successful, making $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, even $50,000 a month? It's because they have this tool called Atomy. Think of it this way. Compare harvesting rice with a scythe to harvesting it with a combine harvester. All you need to do is analyze 1, the Atomy success system, and 2, what you should be doing to succeed. We call this the Atomy business, right? It's a business. As a matter of fact, there are so many things involved in doing a business, aren't there? First of all, you must find a place to do business, then get a business license. Next, establish the merchandise and purchase a decent stock. Third, quality control has to be set up. Next, you must do inventory and maintain a warehouse. Next, you sell items, collect payment, and then you must do a cost-benefit analysis and monitor your employees, and so on and so forth. There are tons of things you have to do. Look at Atomy. Everything is already set up and ready. Everything is already done at Atomy, and there's only one thing you need to do. It's like I'm telling you to just turn the key to a completely ready machine. Who among you would be able to manufacture an automobile from scratch right here? However, with us, you can just turn the key to start the car, even if you don't know anything about the engine. Then you step on the gas pedal and start turning the wheel. Most of you here today are able to drive a car, right? This is what we call a turnkey base. All you need to do is turn the key. That's the turnkey base. Atomy prepared everything for you. First, purchase good products. Don't businesses need to purchase products? I mean good products? Atomy will buy all the necessary items for you and will store them in our warehouse. You will also need a delivery system, which you don't need to bother with, since Atomy already has that done for you. The next step is to collect payment, which the company does for you as well. Making and delivering sales orders, as well as collecting payment from your consumers, will all be handled for you by the company. The next step is for you to calculate your people's compensation, which will also be taken care of by the company's computer system. We do all of these chores for you. There is only one simple thing left for you to do. I just started a business making $50,000 a month. Would you like to join me? That's what you're going to say. Say you'll be handling daily necessities, which we can't live without. Daily necessities sell no matter what, don't they? They sell regardless of the economy, and without them, the quality of our lives will go down dramatically. Think about a day without toothpaste. Your first priority would be to buy toothpaste. More than anything else, you will have to buy it. How about running out of shampoo or cosmetics? Your number one priority would be to buy those things. Most of the things here are daily must-haves. They aren't things that sell well with good sales technique or poorly due to bad technique or poor people skills. Some will say, I'm not good at sales. That doesn't matter. People will buy no matter what. But when will they buy? People will buy when they know things are of good prices and good quality. You don't need to try to sell. You just need to let them know about it. Our products will sell themselves. On the other hand, if you try to sell unnecessary goods, you must have strong sales techniques, persuasion ability, explanatory talents, and all sorts of other fancy tricks. However, if things are of good prices, good quality, and our daily necessities, under these three conditions, they will sell themselves. Now, tell me, do you need to worry about selling them? I'll tell you how to check if these products are of great value. Simply use them yourself. You need to buy daily necessities anyway, don't you? So, why don't you just try these products? If you're disappointed and you don't want them, return them at any time for full refunds. Will you suffer any loss? Absolutely not. Atomy guarantees refunds 100% of the time. You've got nothing to lose. If you ever hear anyone complaining about losses, it means that person has done something wrong. They must have done something really screwy. The fundamental characteristics of Atomy are practically loss-proof. No one should suffer any losses. Even if you don't do this business, you will keep using these kinds of products regardless, which is not really investing in the business, right? Regardless of doing the Atomy business, you'll have to buy these things anyway. So of course, since they are of great value, you're using them. Next, let me share with you what it takes to become successful. The most important factor is faith. First of all, please have faith in yourself. There are those who don't even believe in themselves. Needless to say, they have no faith in others either. After using these skincare products, will you be able to make a decision as to whether you like them or not? Are you able to tell if these products are of better quality or better prices or not? If so, none of you here have any disqualifying conditions for doing the Atomy business. If you found out that Atomy goods were of better quality than the old ones you used, wouldn't they be of better quality to other people as well? To others, they will also be of better quality. You just need to make a decision based on your personal experiences. First and foremost, you must be absolutely sure of yourself regarding the facts about these products. However, deeply suspicious people who don't even trust themselves will never be able to make it big. Some gullible people are easily swayed by others' negative remarks, even after concluding that they prefer Atomy's goods. If others say they don't like our products, just move on, believing in your judgment, and don't easily be swayed by them. You just keep on looking for people who will love our products. That is your job. Imagine that you have to sell something that is very difficult to sell, like a very complex electronic gadget. You must study in depth about the product. However, none of these goods require any studying, and you can just say that they are of great value, are better than competing products, and that you love them. Furthermore, you don't have to explain these items in a very technological or scientific way. Just say, I love these products. They are unbelievably good. People will say, wow, that must be one heck of a product. That's what most people will think. You don't need a lot of scientific data or detailed technological facts to prove how good our products are. There's absolutely no need for that. Let those eggheads do all the explaining. And the rest of us dullards will keep on living the way we always have. I designed this company in such a way that even dullards can succeed just by using its system. How so? I myself used to be such a dummy, so I can truly relate to the academically challenged. That's why I always say not to try to explain things in a highbrow way or bother studying a lot about the products. I just want you to tell people how good they are. Still, there are some folks who will gladly study about the products. We have a great volume of data proving how good our items really are. However, the fact is, most of us don't really need that data. Well, why not? We're not really capable of understanding it. No one can be more compassionate to the slow-witted than I am. I imagine smart people like Dr. Lee probably have a hard time understanding those of us who are academically challenged. Let me tell you a relatable story. More often than not, many slow kids read simpler books during math class. The teacher then scolds them. You slow students are always up to something bad during my class. The teacher, who was once a good student, can't possibly understand why slower students read other books during math class. The teacher gets angry and paddles those poor students. I used to be one of them, a poor mathematician who can't even do factoring, looks at the board where the teacher is explaining calculus. No matter how focused I was basically blind. I couldn't make any sense out of it. So I thought, instead of wasting time, why not read a social studies book that made sense to me? I tried my best to make the best out of my life. I was so absorbed in my book that I didn't even realize the teacher was standing behind me. He hit me on the head and chastised me, saying it is always the academically challenged kids who never focus in math class. No wonder you're so terrible at math, he added. That was one of my worst days at school. I felt so wronged, as I believed that I was living my life to the fullest. I just couldn't understand. That was the teacher's problem. I'm sure many of you former slow students can relate to this. In a way, we dummies have been trained in a certain manner, like fleas. We have been trained all this time like fleas. You put a flea in a glass container, and the flea looks like this. Okay? Fleas have a natural instinct for jumping, right? So it keeps jumping in the glass container. What would happen if you covered the container with a glass panel? The flea would crash into it trying to jump too high. The flea would think it's strange because it can't see any kind of obstacle. It keeps jumping until it realizes that it shouldn't jump so high. Its jumping instinct keeps making it jump. However, it will now only jump to this much lower height. Once the flea is conditioned to that, even after removing the glass ceiling, it will only jump up to here and come down again, and again, and again. The flea is perfectly conditioned. This theory goes for us as well. If you ever thought you were doomed because you got poor grades in school, in a time when only the educated and smart students were able to succeed, gave up on the hope of ever making it big, and finally settled in to your brainwashing that you could only live as a regular boring person, I want you to know that glass ceiling is now gone, and times have changed. Now it's your time to leap as high as you want. You can finally dream big and become rich. I see that most of you would be happy to make $3,000 to $7,000 a month. What do you think? Wouldn't that be nice? If your child got a job at one of those big companies making $3,000 to $7,000 a month, you'd be so proud that you would announce it to the whole world. The truth of the matter is that sort of life has no way out. Most of my successful peers who got great grades in high school are traveling along this doomed path now. They feel trapped, and they tell me how envious they are of me. Almost all of them are retired now. Look, we spent our first 30 years studying, worked until 60, and now we're retired. We still have another 30 years left to live. Rumor says we might live until 120 years of age, which means another 60 years for those who are now 60. They went to school for 30 years and worked hard for 30 years. Is their retirement prepared or not? Those who are prepared receive $2,000 a month, and the most successful ones get $3,000 a month from their pensions. I do have friends who receive these pensions, yet they are crestfallen and are afraid of meeting people. Why? People my age go through many events in life, such as their parents passing or their children marrying. We are expected to pay our dues in those events, which can be as little as $50 or as much as $100 per event, to be able to maintain your PR status. At times, you are invited to as many as 10 events per month, meaning all of your living expenses will be gone. You think you ought to give $50, yet you feel $20 or $30 sounds better. 20 or 30 sounds right to you because you just can't afford 50. How could you? If you visit 5 events, your total jumps to over $300, and it's a big burden on you. You feel so powerless. When old school friends get together, they calculate who's going to pick up the tab. These things are happening to people who got great grades in school, and they flew high in their heyday. Is that a successful life or a failure? They're still considered successes. With $3,000 to $7,000, it's nearly impossible to have a decent life. Everybody is dying to aim for those figures. But that is a red ocean. Why? Everybody is working to death to make that kind of money. In other words, this is a battlefield where smart people stab each other in the back. That's what a red ocean is. It's pointless to talk about the lower sector. None of these are successful plans. These numbers need one more zero at the end, meaning they should be at least $30,000 to $70,000 a month. There aren't many who plan for that kind of money, are there? This means the competition is weak there. I know some of you still argue that this is all just a pipe dream. It's because you don't really know much about money. Most people reason that because making $3,000 a month is so hard, making $30,000 a month must be nearly impossible. They say they had to fight tooth and nail just to make $3,000. How the heck could they ever pull off the trick of earning $30,000? They don't know any better. Let me ask you, which is harder, making a little money or a lot of money? Okay, I'll give you an example. One person makes $1,000 a month, another makes $3,000, another $10,000, and the last makes $100,000. Which of these four would you say must be working the hardest? The $1,000 a month guy says he has it the hardest, when he should have it the easiest. Ask yourselves why this kind of thing is happening. You ought to change your notion of money. The more money you make, the easier it gets to make more. Ask those who earn tons of money if it's hard to earn it. They would say money is everywhere. Money is everywhere, and making it is a cakewalk for them. While those who make little money struggle to no end. In this case, should you go the easy way or the hard way? See, even the poorly educated know the answer to this. The easy way, of course. You must be making $30,000 to $70,000 a month. You shouldn't spend according to your income. You should first decide how much you want to spend. Then, you find a suitable job to meet that level. You will be writing on how much you will spend and what kind of lifestyle you want to see. Some of you want to take care of your aging parents. How much will you need for that? Will $200 or $300 do the job? Absolutely not. You have to supply at least $2,000 or $3,000 provided they even own their own house. That way, those elderly folks can have a decent living. How the heck can you give $2,000 or $3,000 to your folks while you're only making $3,000 or $7,000 yourself? For that to work, you must make at least $30,000 to $70,000. Again, in order for us to live decently, we must make $30,000 to $70,000 a month. My mother is finally calling me a good son. What about your siblings who have it tough? Don't you want to help them out? Let's say a friend of yours is sick. You can send a text saying that you will pray for her. Of course, prayers are fine. But this is your best friend, and she is struggling to make ends meet. Wouldn't it be nice if you could just leave her an envelope with $10,000 in it, saying that you will take care of the rest of the hospital bill, and all she needs to do is get well? Isn't that what friends are for? Don't you all want to live a life like that? Who in the whole universe is going to stop you from living a life like that? What matters is your desire to live that way. Until now, only smart people could have done that. But now you don't need to be smart. Why? You have a tool, Atomy. Just bring your people here and tell them to use products that are of great value. The next step, after announcing your plan to make $50,000 a month, is to bring them here so that they can understand your grand plan. It's rather hard for you to explain the plan, so you need to persuade them to come. Of course, not everyone is going to be interested in doing this business, including many of you here today. Sure, some people will never do this, but a great many will actively join in, and some will even do better than you. There is a chance some of your partners will outperform you. Among our Royal Club members, we have a former bus driver with a grade school education who became a member. He used to drive a tour bus for Atomy members and would always stay in the bus to avoid MLMers. One day, he felt ill, so his passengers gave him some Hemohim. These Atomy members were precious customers to him. So one day, he came to a seminar to learn about Hemohim. He had an awakening through the seminar. And he made up his mind to do this business and ended up making over $200,000 a year. He quit driving the bus and is now a proud royal member. How could that be possible? A perfect system called Atomy is available for you. Do you know the biggest obstacle to becoming rich? A lack of desire. How can you paint your picture when you don't even dream of it? It's hopeless. When I tell you these things, some folks say things like, right, I will be one of those who makes $30, $50, $60, or $70,000 and finally live my life decently, while others say, easier said than done, just forget it. I'm not just blowing smoke here. I am telling you, after having turned thousands of people successful, how could I be telling you these things casually? I'm not just making all this up. I've worked myself to exhaustion to make these people successful, and I have all the evidence I need to back up my words. Even the Bible says, he who has ears to hear, let him hear. We all have ears, but we don't all hear. You heard, but it didn't register in your brain. Many of you here understand me clearly, regardless of your education level. That's it. I'm going to make money and start living a charitable life. I'll tell you who can hear me better. Those who are nice. Those who are not nice think, why would I need that much money? If I can only make $3,000 a month, I'll make it through and I just might survive. Those who think, why would I work to death for others? Might hear what I say, but they can't understand. On the other hand, those who have been frustrated because they couldn't help out the needy and who have always wanted to reach out to the poor think, that's right, I'm the one who needs $30,000 or $50,000. I will make that kind of money. I must do it. I must do it because I was told I can do it. This is why good people succeed. Take a look at the banner over there, where it says, honesty and goodness is the best policy. Those who cut corners and are greedy don't succeed. Good-hearted people with passion do succeed and make it big in this world. You will run into obstacles while doing this business. You will feel discouraged and helpless. Some partners of yours might say they're giving up. You will feel trapped, I know. However, those with good hearts won't and can't give up. They think of their family first, which will have to suffer hardship without their support. They remind themselves that they will overcome hardship for their family. Next, they think of their friends who are in need and little kids without parents whom they've always wanted to help. They pull themselves together, thinking of those in need and gathering up all the passion and strength that they have in their hearts. For your loved ones, and for your children who you want to encourage. You must all make up your minds that you will succeed. Let me remind you that we're now living in a very special time. In general, the next generation has a better living than the previous one, provided there are no catastrophic disasters. However, it is said that our children will face much harder living conditions than we did. In our generation, we could put food in our mouths if we worked hard. There won't be any jobs to be had in our children's generation. Most jobs will disappear as robots replace them. Should we fight this change with all of our might? If we do that, it'll be even worse. Why? All other nations will do it, and they will race ahead of us. Think about drivers. They'll be replaced by autonomous cars. Even medical doctors will be replaced by robots. Robots who will do surgeries, remote diagnosis, and whatnot. There will be fewer jobs available to doctors. What I'm telling you is predicted by most futurist scholars. It's a safe bet that almost all of our current professions will disappear. We're already suffering from job shortages, and if things get worse, how will our children ever be able to make a living? That's why I'm saying that you should right now take care of your children's future jobs. This is what you should tell them. Kids, you don't need to worry about doing well in school or worry about how to make a living. Mom and dad will make enough money to take care of not only you, but also your own children. You know that you can pass down your income to your grandchildren, right? Say to them, I will take care of you and your children, so you don't have to work for money. This world is full of people who do just that. Don't bother with working for money, as there are many other meaningful jobs. You will be able to make a choice. It doesn't matter whether you want to seek a career in the arts or find meaning in life by helping the underprivileged. You can do whatever you want. Wouldn't it be so great if you could say something like this to your children? Some say to their children, are you trying to be like your mom and dad? You will live in poverty. This is why our society is experiencing a problem with teen suicide. Our kids hear repeatedly that if you lose in competition, it's all over. Parents tell their kids if they lose, they will die. No wonder these kids in our nation's best universities are quitting their lives just because their GPA slid a little. Who's to blame? It's all because of the parents. Our generation is to blame for this notoriety of being a suicide nation. We parents must all repent. What should we parents do for our children instead? Mom and dad will take care of your livelihoods and those of your children. Don't worry about working for money, but think about doing good and finding meaning in life by helping others. Why don't we say things like this to our children? Atomy is the system for you to finally be able to say those things. I want to see all of you succeed with Atomy. Thank you for listening.
All right, after listening to what Chairman has shared with us, I believe that you have something to say. Please leave in the comment box and tell us what you have learned from Mr. Park Hang-gil. And coming up, let's invite our sales master, Florence Nguyen, to share with our Atomy product, Him or Him. Before that, let's watch a video on Him or Him.
Hi, I'm Florence Yen. I'm the Sales Master of Singapore Atomy. I'm very honored today to be able to come and share with you one of the signature products of Atomy, and that is HemoHim. Now, I'm going to talk about three parts about HemoHim. The first part is, what is HemoHim? The second part is, how did HemoHim come about? And the third part is, how do we apply HemoHim? Now, first of all, let us look at what exactly HemoHim is. You can see over here, Atomy has a HemoHim that comes in a big box like this. Inside the big box, there are 10 of these smaller boxes, and inside this small box, we have 6 sachets of HemoHim that packs this way. Now, what is inside of this sachet is very simple. You can see this glass of so-called a liquid. It is black in color because it comes with the form of a paste. You can actually take it off, like tearing it off, and squeeze it into it and suck it, or you can mix with water and drink it. Now, why do we want to talk about HemoHim today? It is important because it awakes your immune system. Before we talk about awakening of immune system, let's understand what is immunity. Now, every one of us have immunity. What exactly it would do? Simply, it looks at recognizing pathogens in our body. Now, what is pathogens? They are virus, they are bacteria. If you have a good immune system, your body will recognize these pathogens and kills it. But over a period of time, our immune system starts to drop. And this is where we will have challenges looking at how to get rid of all these bacteria and viruses. As they enter in the bodies, they will hurt us if we don't get rid of it. Okay. So now, at least now you know the functions of HemoHim is to awake our immune system. As we move on, it is important to know how did HemoHim come about? And this is where today I want to share with you the development of HemoHim. Let's begin to recognize HemoHim is a food supplement that is supported by Korea, the Ministry of Food and Drug Administration. And it has undergone at least 8 years of research, and a bunch of money or finances have gone into this research that has created such a good system today that enables the awakening of our immune system. Now, let's look at this chart here. I want to share by telling you where the formation of HemoHim. Basically, it comes from the food and the biotechnology itself from Korea Atomic Energy Research Institute. These scientists and even professors have undergone 3 substances. Okay? I will share with you the substances later. But it's important that these substances were looked at from a biodefense science as well as a radiation technology point of view and constructed a new systems called HemoHim. Well, you may say, in that case, when the research was done, how was it then produced? Now, most of you who knows Atomy will know about our Coma B&H company. Not only they do research work, they also do production. Bearing in mind, we are talking about a state-of-the-art technology here, looking at the biodefense and looking at radiation. So over a period of time, this scientist has come out with this new substance called HemoHim. Now, obviously, anything comes from science requires tests. And I'm very happy to share with you many tests has been done on this product, such as tests that is done by MFDS, stand for the Ministry of Food and Drugs society. In a way, it is recognized by Korea government that this is safe to be consumed. In fact, through this test, it is now called a food supplement. How wonderful it is. Well, the word hemohim, may I just say, hemo stands for hemoglobin, which means we're talking about the blood. H stands for hemopoiesis, which talks about the modulation of the blood. And I guess many of you have guessed it right, that is immunity. It increases the immunity, and modulation, which is the letter M, modulates the blood. Now, can you imagine if a body is substantiated with good blood regulation, high immune system, that means you have a healthy body. And I think most of you have known to stay healthy is to have a good immune system. Well, now I want to further go on to explain to you what are the components that inside hemohim. Well, take a look at this. Like I said before, there were 3 components. In fact, these raw materials are very common. We have the angelical redex, we have the transium, and we have the pioneer. Now, I think we need to understand, today these 3 raw materials have been reproduced to become a new substance, and this new substance has a very special function to increase our immune system, and it has undergone a lot of research through biological engineering and radiation technology. Okay? And with that, many clinical tests have been applied to this. In fact, there are patency won in this product from, of course, Korea, Japan, USA, and the European countries. So, if you are wondering, new substance, is it really safe to take it? Well, it has been tested and patency has been won. That we have to remember it. Yeah. So, the next question we want to ask ourselves here is, who can take hemohim? All right. I want to move on to a next important information here. That is, people who are going through physical strain, like athletes. You know, as athletes, they work very hard, they train very hard, and physically, they'll be strained out, right? Therefore, with hemohim, it gives it the vitality. The other group of people, which I hope that husbands, please love your wife more. Why? Housewives actually had a very, very important work at home, cleaning the house, looking after the children, feeding everybody so that everybody will be happy and staying healthy. So they wake up early, they sleep late, so they are very fatigued. Housewives, remember, take your hemohim every day. Moving forward, are we going to talk about the young ones? Of course. The young working adults today, they are so stressed out because of deadlines, because of expectations, because of profit margins. They work a lot of overtime. So if you have a project to chase after and deadline is very close and you're working day and night, have very little sleep, I will encourage you to take hemohim because it will help you to build your immune system and gives you the energy to continue, and I'm sure you will do well in your project. What about students? Well, we have PSLE, we have O-level, we have A-level, we have all kinds of things that we chase after in Singapore. Yeah, your children or students, I'm very aware you are doing a lot of studies, last minute burning your midnight oil, you're feeling tired before you go to take your exam. Remember, hemohim can also help you to revitalize and gives you the energy, gives you the concentration. Now, last but not least, all of us grow old, right? So we have the elderly people at home. With elderly, their immune system drops and they're always feeling tired, hard for them to even recover when they fall sick. And here, HemoHim comes in because it helps you to recover faster. It builds immune system. So therefore, I strongly encourage people who have just I mentioned can consider taking Atomy HemoHim. Well, I'm not saying that HemoHim is everything. It is not a healing agent. It only helps us to improve and enhance our immune system. And for any of these food supplements, we need to know that to come to Singapore, I just want to make sure you understand it has been registered with HSA. Now, what is HSA? The Health Science Authority. So if you go to the Health Science Authority website and look at the e-services, you will be able to find HemoHim as one of the TCM approved products in Singapore. Now, I wanted to show you this box because there are batch numbers. There are what we call production expiry dates, yeah? It is important to know that this is the real HemoHim, okay? Right. So, I think with that, I have covered a lot of information about HemoHim. And my take for you is, have a HemoHim a day. In fact, the recommended dosage is twice a day. And for me, I've been taking it ever since I've been an Atomy member. One in the morning and one in the late afternoon. For that, I hope this information gives you a clear picture of HemoHim. And what I'm going to do here is this. I'm not alone taking HemoHim. I have a good friend here called Sean, and he takes HemoHim every day. Hey Sean, take your HemoHim now.
Thanks. Thank you, Florence Yuan, for the sharing of HemoHim, which is our key product. HemoHim helps awake our exhausted immunity system. Therefore, you look more beautiful from within. That's called the inner beauty. Besides having such products to build up your inner beauty, we have products, skincare products that actually make you maintain your look. And recently we have launched one skincare set, which is called the Acne Clear Expert System. Let's take a look at this video and followed by our sales master, Charmaine Ng, on the product introduction.
Here, but with my acne clear, I have nothing to fear. Massage my face with the foam cleanser, so I can combat bacteria. 2-3 drops of spot solution. Apply acne clear serum. 4 easy steps, one-stop care. And the face is clean and fair. No more fear when stress draws near. I sleep well with Acne Clear.
Hi everyone, my name is Charmaine and I'm a sales master in Atomy. I'm sure that all of us, after watching the video earlier, are very excited to learn more about our new Acne Clear Expert System. Likewise, today I'm very honored to be able to share with you guys more about the product introduction for this product. But before we get into the product details, I'd just like to tell you a little bit more about myself. I'm 24 this year, and I've recently graduated from NTU with a degree in bioengineering. For me, I've always had acne-prone skin, which means that my skin tends to outbreak in pimples or acne more easily than other people. Generally, when these outbreaks come, it also takes a little bit longer than other people for my skin to recover from these outbreaks. So as you can imagine, when Atomy Singapore announced that we will be launching the Acne Clear Expert System, I was one of the first few people to actually order a set for myself to try. So I've been using this set for about 3 weeks now, and I'm very impressed with the results that I've felt, as well as about the product information that I've researched on to share with you guys today. So today I'll be focusing on 3 main product features about our Acne Clear Expert System. The first one is actually our Potentialer Extract AC, which is an extract from this plant called the Anemone cinquefoil. So what this extract does is it actually suppresses the growth of acne-causing bacteria in our skin. So here I have a fun fact. So for those of us who are more environmentally conscious, we can happily and proudly tell others that just by switching their cosmetic brands from whatever brand that they are using to our Acne Clear Expert System, we can actually be helping our environment as well. Why is that so? It's because Atomy uses only extracts from clean and safe plants grown in a carbon-smart LED plant factory. So just by switching your products to the Acne Clear Expert System, we are able to reduce our carbon footprint, thereby making the environment a better place for everyone. So the second product feature that I'll be talking about today will be the AC Solution 10. So what this is it's a mix of 10 different botanical extracts which actually help to soothe our skin as well as provide our skin with much needed moisture. Moving on, we have our third and final product feature, which is actually the Calming Water Complex. It is derived from the extracts of 3 different flowers. They are the dandelion, the calendula, as well as the lotus flower. So other than being very pretty and smelling nice, these 3 plants actually have several other functions that actually help repair our skin. So first of all, they actually soothe irritation within the skin. They also detoxify and purify stress conditions of our skin, as well as promote natural skin healing. So this is very important for acne-prone skin because if you have acne-prone skin and itchy hands like mine, and you frequently touch your face, it actually leads to increased chances of infection by acne-causing bacteria. So we can actually avoid this with our Calming Water Complex, which actually soothes our skin. So after knowing so much more about our new Acne Clear Expert System, let's just get into how are we going to use this Acne Clear Expert set. So here are the steps for how to use the Acne Clear Expert System. So as you can see, the set comes with 4 items. And the first step is actually to cleanse your face using our Acne Clear Foam Cleanser. So what's special about this foam cleanser is that it has a high concentration of salicylic acid. So for those of us who are not sure what salicylic acid is, what it does is actually to soften the dead skin cell layer along our skin, which actually makes it easier for us to wash off this dead skin cell layer, as well as to unclog the pores. Another good thing about salicylic acid is that it actually provides our skin with intense hydration and moisturizing. So how do we use this foam cleanser? You simply open it and pump out the foam cleanser, which will come out as a foamy lather. So it is actually very different from the foam cleanser in our evening care set, because for that one, it comes out as a gel and you have to rub it with water before you actually get a foam. For this one, you directly pump it and massage it onto your face and rinse off with warm water. So next comes our step 2, which is to use our toner. So what's special about this toner is that it actually contains calamine powder, which helps to soothe irritation in our skin that is caused by excess sebum production. So how do we use the toner? Using a cotton pad, swipe gently from the insides of your face to the outsides. And remember to shake well before use. So next we come to our third step, which is actually the Acne Clear Spot Solution. So you'll realize that it comes in a dropper form, and how you use it is to actually apply 2 to 3 drops onto the areas of troubled skin. From there, you gently massage it such that it absorbs into your skin. And then you can move on to the last and final step, which is actually our Prestige Serum. So there are 3 main features that actually make this serum so prestigious. The first is actually the Centella Repair Extract that helps to soothe irritation in our skin. Secondly, in this serum, there is this biotechnology that actually helps us to automatically regulate our skin's oil-water balance back to an equilibrium that is good for the skin. So lastly, this serum is able to stimulate our skin's natural collagen synthesis, which actually helps our skin to maintain its elasticity and density of the skin. So I hope that with today's product introduction, I've convinced you guys about the benefits of the Acne Clear Expert System, and that I highly recommend for you to try it today.
Thank you, Charmaine, for sharing, and guys, thank you for tuning in to Success Academy live on YouTube. And here comes our segment on Road to Success. Sitting beside me is a member of our Leaders Club, and he is Mr. Tan Cheng Hock, our Sharon Rose Master. Mr. Tan, say hi to everyone.
Hi, Atomy members, leaders, ladies and gentlemen, good morning.
Hi, Mr. Tan. You are here with a mission. And before we jump into your mission, all right, to share with us about your road to success, we want to find out, before you join Atomy, what will you be doing?
Okay, first let me introduce myself. My name is Tan Cheng Hock, but normally people call me CH Tan. I'm married with 3 children, 1 boy, 2 girls, and now they all married. In fact, I already have 3 grandchildren.
Wow.
This year, okay? And I was graduated from Nanyang University, holding the Bachelor of Science and Computer Science. That was in 1975. And I used to work for many MNC company, electronic divisions. During my working time, in fact, it's very stressful. Every time I go and see doctor, the doctor will advise me, Mr. Tang, you must relax. Your pressure is very high. Then I tell myself, how can I relax? I got 3 children to take care. During the time, my children still young, so how to relax? So always in my mind, I try to find, maybe when I retired, I will find a business whereby can lead me to, number 1, health. Number 2, financial independence. Number 3, I can help people to achieve their dream come true.
All right. So you are trying to find a platform that where you can actually relax and retire at an early stage, and with wealth and health. So you found Atomy platform.
Correct.
So what do you find in Atomy that is so attractive to you?
In fact, I was retired year 2008.
Okay, but you know, everybody, so it means you're already partially retired. And this is the phase that everybody is looking forward to on the second phase of life. And why would you want to, give up this retirement phase and then jump into Atomy business?
Okay, let me tell you my personal experience.
Okay, great.
And as I mentioned just now, because of health problems, so I try to find the business that I like, I can do. So 2008, I retired, and I worked with my son, my elder son. And my elder son was graduated from computer science also, and he's a so-called outward design. Also, he's very good in outward design. So we formed a company called so-called help people to build the website. And that is our own business. So during the times we so-called online business is a very good business, And year 2012, year 2012, 2 of my friends, one from Taiwan and one from Malaysia, came to me. Hey, Mr. Tan, website design is just a platform. How can you do the complete business? I said, I never think of it. Do you have anything to introduce to me? Then they say, hey, recently I get to know Korea so-called online business. I said, what is this? They say, Atomy. Never heard before. 2012 December. I said, what is this? So they also, the time they also just started. So a lot of information not available. So they try to share with me a lot of products, blah, 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 blah. I say, I'm a very product oriented. Can you tell me what are the top 2 products? Do you know what are the top 2 products?
Oh, search me. So can you tell the viewers what are the 2 products?
So at that time, the top 2 products, number 1, Himohin. Number 2, Skincare 6. But now, of course, we have a new version called FAME, F-A-M-E. So at that time, say, hey, I want to buy these 2 products because since this is product oriented and with the absolute quality, absolute price, I want to buy and I want to try myself. You see, I don't have. Don't have, then how? Can you come to KL? Wow, my goodness, just to buy product, go to KL. So amazing, just because I want to do this business. So I traveled to KL, and in fact, I also bought these 2 product back to Singapore. So one skincare 6 for my wife to try, and Himohin I try myself, because I thought to myself, if I want to commit to this business, I need energy. So after I try for 1 week Himohin, wow, very energetic. And I asked my wife, hey, well, how do you find this product? Oh, I find very good. I use it very good. Then my wife will say, do you want to do this business? I say, oh, yeah. I think I'll look into it. Since with the absolute quality, absolute price, and my wife give me a very good comment about the products. He try it. So I say, well, let me plan, okay? I need to understand what is Atomy operating principle. And I also want to know the factory operation. Since the factory produce a product, the quality aspect is very important. And because I was a quality engineer, I know quality very well, okay? So I say, then I call my upline, hey, why not we make a trip to Korea, okay? Make a trip to Korea. That was January 8 to 13. That's the beginning of the January 2013. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know during the time the temperature in Korea minus 18 degrees C?
Wow, okay.
So all along Singapore is a tropical country. Wow, minus 18. Then my friend from Malaysia, hey, you want to go nearly minus 18? Of course, I want to go. So
with the wise support and with proper planning, so you go all the way to Korea.
Yes.
All right. Before telling us the story about Korea trip, let's have a advertisement break.
Encounter the miracle of your second skin twice a week. 7 herb water absorbs into skin soft and moist. Along the curve with elasticity, hydrogel sheet fits and covers your face. Calming, nutrition, brightening, texture, and even a wrinkle care. Twice a week for your beautiful skin. Atomy 7 Solution Gel Mask.
Stressed out skin. Soothe your skin with nature. Atomy Mild Cleanser. EcoCert certified fresh organic ingredients. Leave your skin smooth and soft. And remove any makeup residues, dead skin, and impurities without irritation. No rinse cleansing water. Rich and creamy lather to wash away. Ultra pure for sensitive skin. Atomy Mild Cleanser.
Welcome back. Sitting beside me is our Sharon Rose Master, Mr. Tan Cheng Hock, and he is actually sharing with us about his successful story in the Atomy business. And we are going to dig out more from him. Mr. Tan, just now you said that with your wife's support and with the proper planning, so you head all the way to Korea to learn about Atomy. Can you please share with us more of it?
Okay, as I say, minus 18 degrees C, Sean, will you go?
I will hesitate.
The company is not here.
Oh, it's too cold for me.
Too cold for you. But because I determined, okay, since with the good products, and I need to know more about the company. So during the times, there was a Success Academy.
All right.
11 and 12, January 2013, and also this I attended the Success Academy.
All right.
It's nearly an eye-opening for me.
Oh, really?
Do you know how many people attended?
Oh,
so 4,000-5,000 people.
Oh, that's a great number.
Wow, 4,000-5,000 people. And also, I have an opportunity to attend this so-called promotions celebration.
All right.
Miss Park, now he's Imperial Master. At that time, he was promoted to Crown Master. And he received a cash. One of the cash, 350,000 Singapore dollar. Oh.
So that makes you very firm in your decision.
Of course. Then, you know, Atomy started 2009, right?
Yeah.
So 2009 to 2012 is only about 3-4 years.
Yeah.
And he achieved the result. And the company giving award 350,000. But that's not the end. And when I talked to her, she opened the handphone and showed me the monthly income that he take. Wow, so many number. And I use a Singapore currency, and which is more than 100,000 US dollar per month.
So your eyes keep rolling and rolling.
My goodness.
Okay.
Yeah. So to me, Atomy, even the ordinary person also can achieve result. So I told myself, when I come back, I will focus on this business. Of course, I also visited the factory. The standard of the factory is nearly world class. Because I was a quality engineer, I know the standard. So I brought back toothpaste, toothbrush, and also so-called lipstick. So why I bring back the toothpaste toothbrush? Because this is daily essential things, right?
So you want to share more with your friends?
Of course. So I start to call my friends. Okay. So of course during the telephone conversation with my friend, I will not tell them what is Atomy. I say, hey, do you want to drink coffee with me?
Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Tang, long time no see. Why not? Where? I say, Bugis, MRT. Do you know Bugis MRT coffee shop? Okay. So when we sit down, and my friend will always ask me a question. Wow, long time no see. What are you doing? So before I want to explain what are you doing, I will ask them one question.
Okay, what's the question then?
Do you brush your teeth this morning?
Who won't?
No, out of 10%.
I mean, to many people, this is a stupid question, right?
Yeah, that's right. Out of 10%, 10 of my friends, 7 of them scolded me.
Oh,
Stupid
definitely,
question.
if I will scold you too.
I said, since you asked me what I'm doing, right? So I'm marketing this toothpaste toothbrush. So of course I start to explain what's so good about this toothpaste toothbrush. After I explain about our toothbrush and toothpaste, and particularly the toothbrush, I say, do you want to guess how much? Normally they will tell me, wow, such a good quality, and also from Korea. It must be $8.
Not cheap, right? Very expensive, supposed to be, yeah?
I say, excuse me, $1.50.
Oh, okay.
Wow, $1.50. Okay, Mr. Tang, can I buy one from you? I say, excuse me, we are marketing with a box. A box is 8 pieces. And of course, you have parents, and you're married, you got wife,
So
you
it's
got children.
just nice for
Yeah,
family,
for
right?
family,
Yeah.
that's right. And you know, our box of the toothbrush got 2 sets of color, right?
Yeah.
And one set is 4 pieces, just nice for the family.
I see.
Yeah, I say you don't buy one piece, buy one box. So that's how I started the business.
So this is your first business?
And yeah, I started with the toothbrush.
Okay.
But of course, once they purchase a toothbrush, I will follow up. Okay. Hey, how do you find my toothbrush? Is it okay?
I thought you were going to ask that stupid questions. Oh, how is your teeth?
no.
You know. Okay. So you're actually asking how it benefits him.
Yeah. Because the Atomy is not selling the products. We are sharing. Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Product sharing. So normally they will tell me, oh, very good. Can I purchase 3 boxes from you?
Okay.
Oh my goodness, the company is not here, no. So during the times I need to travel to Korea.
Okay, just to bring the toothbrushes.
Almost 8 times.
Oh.
During the year 2013.
Right.
And normally they call me. When I receive a call, it's not because they want to complain to me the quality no good.
But placing an order?
No, Mr. Tan, you're supposed to buy 3 boxes of toothbrush for me. 1 week later, I still don't see your toothbrush.
Okay, because
when
you
can you
all the way to
when
Korea.
can you deliver? Just amazing, with such a good quality, you know.
Yeah, so everybody loves it.
Yeah, absolute quality, absolute price. So that one nearly give me a very good commitment. And I managed to talk to quite a number of people, and so I started this business.
So I believe that our viewers would be very wondering, you know, so just only toothbrushes and toothpaste? And I believe that there are more products in Atomy business because Atomy is actually an online shopping mall. So after this, how does this a small little sale of a toothbrush that push you further?
Oh, of course, because I'm a computer science, and in fact, when I was in Korea, or in Korean language, so I do a lot of translations, the products. So I do my own so-called product catalog, you know.
Right, okay.
Yeah, of course, Atomy besides toothpaste, toothbrush, they got other things like skincare, you know.
Right. So you introduce more and more into that.
Yeah, of course. Right. Of course. I generated my own catalog, and because company is not here.
Right.
Okay, and so with my hard work, in fact, within 9 months, I achieved certain rules.
Wow, that's very fast.
Yeah, I achieved certain rules, and because of my determination and my focus.
You can see that.
And also my son My son now also a sharing roles. Yeah.
Wow, congratulations.
Yeah. Almost my whole family is doing Atomy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And so after that, so what more can you share with us that, besides, sharing of products, and what other things that actually we need to have in ourselves to make Atomy business a successful one?
Actually, Atomy, you really want to carry out Atomy business. In the first place, you yourself must understand what is Atomy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what is the Atomy operating principle.
Okay.
Right. And of course, we understanding this business, we full understanding Atomy, then you were able to carry out and talking to people. Yeah. So as you know, the Atomy operating principle is quite a good operating principle, you know. Yeah, center of principle and a company growth, and of course sharing, you know. So these are the few key things. And Atomy, Mr. Park also say, in order to success in Atomy, how do you define you are success in Atomy? Actually, it's called Auto Sales Master. So you want to achieve Auto Sales Master, in fact, is to develop auto consumer base.
Okay.
Right. And after you achieve Auto Sales Master, in the first place, you yourself must be a products consumer. I mean, you like the products. Yeah.
You have to use, experience it there, so you can share with them.
That's right. So this is how I feel it. But in fact, later on, perhaps I want to share with you Atomy is still success. And Atomy, in fact, I want to thanks to Mr. Park.
Right.
He created such a good success system. Do you know what's the success system?
Oh, I think everybody is trying to learn from you. So what is the success system that everybody wants to achieve?
Yeah, there are three things. Number one, one-day seminar.
Okay.
Okay, success academic.
Here it is.
Yeah. Then of course, lifestyle center activities. Yeah. So of course, I'm not going to explain more detail about what is lifestyle center.
Okay.
So these are three key things. So Atomy, Mr. Park created such a very good system. Okay, and these three things, and also Mr. Park also created the so-called. I want to share with you this.
Okay, that's very important,
I
right?
think everybody have this calendar, right? Yeah, inside here. Okay, extract to success. Number one, build the dream.
Okay, we have
Do
to.
you have a dream?
Yeah, we have to.
Of course, everybody must have a dream, right?
Yeah.
Then you need to make your dream come true. So how you make your dream? In fact, we have this life scenario, right? And our life scenario, you need to put your dream, your objective, and put inside. Okay. And number two, commit to change.
Okay.
Commit to change. So what do you mean commit to change? In fact, you must have a determination. You must positive thinking, and you must take the initiative to lead your life.
Yes.
Okay. So commit to change. And three, create your name list.
Okay.
Create name list. In fact, a normal person should have to know about 150 people, 250 people.
Some got more.
So then you can generate perhaps 50, but you need to work with your sponsor. Okay. Where you create a list. Okay. And share the vision. In fact, when I say share the vision, perhaps since I say you got this so-called one-day seminar, success academy, perhaps you should invite those business partner and who want to know more about Atomy to attend this so-called
so bringing them
seminar.
into the system.
Correct.
And now we have this online business success academy, so that we should also introduce to more of our members, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Okay, then of course you need to introduce the business. When I say introduce the business, in fact, there are three parts. Number one, what is Atomy, the company?
Right.
Okay. Number two, the products. Of course, we have 200-300 products. You cannot tell everybody. So we talk about top 10 key products. Okay.
Well, we just encourage all
yeah,
them
yeah,
to
yeah,
try
yeah,
all the products,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Okay, and of course our compensation plan.
Okay.
Okay, so in fact, compensation plan is something a compass on your hand. If you know the compensation plan well, if you have a compass on your hand, you want to go left, right. You know very
get
well,
the direction right.
Okay. So to understand the compensation plan is something like a compass. Okay, you must have a compass on the hand. Okay,
And the next step is
follow up consciously.
Follow up. Yep.
Yeah, particularly when you introduce to the newcomer the products, I think within 40 hours you need to follow up.
Okay, within 48 hours.
Yeah, within 40 hours. Okay, and you don't say, oh, you buy the product, it's your business, I don't care about you. So I think you do follow up 40 hours. Okay.
Okay.
And consult with knowledge. Of course, when you want to build the base, of course people will come to you, right?
Yes.
With some of the questions and blah blah blah. So you need to carry out conversations, okay? And you cannot say, oh, you got problem, please go and see the company.
Oh, to serve them in humility,
yeah,
right? Because
of course.
have to answer all the questions which
yeah,
they
also,
face.
of course, you need to take the initiative, to help them, to understand. Okay. Of course, step 8 is to replicate the step.
Okay. All right.
Replicate the step. Okay. And last but not least, I just want to share with you is doing Atomy. Another key thing is the attitude.
Okay.
The attitude. Because when you have a good attitude, then you can build the team, you know. Yes. And with a good attitude, of course, your sincerity is also important. Yeah. And friendship, so that you can form a team. Yes. And Atomy is not only alone. You need to work as a team effort. Yeah. So I think attitude and your friendship with your group is very important. Okay.
So positive attitude and right mindset.
Right mindset.
And take care of one another in the team. So, and in other words, we must have a plan and plan with actions. If not, it will be just a wish, right?
Correct.
So that's what are the eight steps of success to achieve the
goal.
Wealth and health in Atomy business.
Yeah. So in today, I should say, well, I have a good health. In fact, the last 3 months, I bought the blood pressure measurement.
So you're checking yourself,
yeah,
right?
I check every day.
Should be good?
Yeah, very good.
Okay.
It's about 130,
right.
130.
Fantastic.
And yeah, and also the other thing is, you know, I'm wearing this watch.
Is this just
check
your heartbeat?
Oh, no.
No?
Every day I must achieve 10,000.
10,000 steps, okay.
And this watch is very good because when I sit there for more than hours, it will give me a tinker.
Oh,
step up.
Stand up and work out.
Stand up and work.
Okay.
So it's very good, right? So besides, of course, taking the health food from Atomy, you need to have exercise, right?
Yeah. So I believe now you are after taking chemo, I believe that you can walk further more than 10,000 steps, right?
One more good thing is now I'm financial independent.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, because I achieved leader club, and I do not have to depend on my children. Yeah, because they have their own financial, problems. Set up a family, they have commitment. So I don't have to depend on them.
Oh, that's great.
But every month I call them for dinner. I pay for it.
Wow, that's a good dad.
Yeah, actually, to me, family harmony is very important. Yeah.
So Atomy can create harmony in a family.
Of course.
Because you don't need to take money
with
from
good
them.
Health,
in fact, you are giving them too.
Yeah, with a good health and financial independence. Now, if you are old and you don't have a good health, your children need to take care of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's become a burden to them,
Yes.
So Atomy provide all the, necessity, all the good health products and blah, blah.
So this shows that you have made the right choice, by giving up your semi-retirement kind of life, but actually you jump into Atomy business and now you achieve more than what you have in the last time, right?
And yeah, and also the last is I'm not saying I'm old.
Okay. I don't know what it means. Okay.
But there's one more thing is I can use my experience And of course, I've gone through. So when you say Atomy, when I started got any problem, of course, there are a lot of obstacles.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. So I've gone through that step. So I would like to share with those people who want to achieve their dream come true, to achieve the result. Yeah. So that's why I can help them, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think today we're very lucky to have Mr. Tan Cheng Hak, Sharon's Master, with us, sharing with us about your successful story in Atomy business.
Yeah.
And we have more story to tell you, so please connect with us at all times. Thank you, Mr. Tan. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Like what Mr. Tan has shared with us, build your dream by planning your life scenario. And coming up next, we are going to invite Diamond Master Xin Yijin to share with us on her planning of her life scenario and how we should plan our own life scenario.
Thank you, Sean. Hi everyone, my name is Yijin and I'm a Diamond Master in Atomy. Today, I'm going to share with you about Atomy's life scenario. This book here is called the Magic Book by all of our successful leaders of Atomy. True enough, I myself have experienced the magic that this book can do as well. Last year, I graduated from NUS with a degree in political science. 4 years ago, when I first entered university, I was a freshman filled with hopes and passion for my future. However, as I was getting closer to my graduation year, I found myself looking for jobs that will fulfill my financial needs rather than my passion. So that made me feel very discouraged because it seemed as though the reality was stopping me from achieving my dreams. And that was when I got to know about Atomy. In the first Success Academy that I attended, I had no idea what the purpose of this book was. And I couldn't understand why we have to write this book, and I couldn't understand the relationship between this book and our own success as well. Then, I remembered the example given by our chairman, Pakang Gil. So he gave an example about farming. Do you know what's the first thing that the farmers do in farming? It is not to buy the seeds or to get the ground ready, but it is for him to decide what he wants to reap in the end. Only then, he will know what steps that he should take in order to reap what he really wants. There are other life examples as well. What happens if you walk out of the house without a destination to reach? You will probably end up nowhere. So with that in mind, I started writing my first life scenario. And in the life scenario, I wrote about what I want to achieve in the future, as well as what goals I have for my personal and my team's future. So to write your life scenario, there are 3 tips that I would like to give to you. Number 1, be very, very specific. So the reason why this book is called a life scenario is because it should contain images of your dreams and not words about them. For example, for house, you may write that currently I live in a 3-room flat and by July 2021, I want to move to a 3-room condo at Bukit Timah. So the more specific you are about the dreams, the more probable it is for you to achieve them. The second tip that I would like to give to you is to look around you. When we write our life scenario, we write about what we want for ourselves. However, I believe that life is more meaningful with the people around us and when we share our love with them. So look around you, and your loved one's dreams can be your own dream. And the last tip that I would like to give to you is to not forget to write down your personal and team goals on the second page of your life scenario. Over here. So for example, For your personal goal, you may write that you'd watch online seminar every day. And for your team goals, it may be to study a product each every week. So these personal and team goals are what you and your team would do to work towards your dream. Remember, with no action, there will be no results. To end off, I would like to read the quote that is on every page of this life scenario book. Specify your dreams. It is more tragic to not have a dream to achieve than not being able to achieve a dream. So for this life scenario book, they are available for purchase online as well. With the COVID-19 virus around, a lot of you may be having a hard time and you may spend a lot of time at home. However, I believe that this is an opportunity for you to look back at your life and actually decide and plan what you would like to do to improve the life and reality. So, take your pen and write your life scenario now. Thank you.
Remember, a goal without a plan is just a dream. Thank you, Diamond Master Shin Yi-jin. Now, we will proceed on with the Mastership Promotion Ceremony for the period from 1st of February 2020 to 29th February 2020. Today, besides learning online, we are going to give recognition to the individuals who have achieved outstanding accomplishments. Atomy first promotion of Mastership is Sales Master. Term of promotion, every 1st to 15 and 16 to the end of the month. Have to reach a minimum of 700,000 personal PV. Left and right leg have to reach 2.5 million PV each. Mastership incentives, 1 set of Hemohem, 1 set of the Fame, and 1 set of the Evening Care set. There are a total of 10 members who have been promoted to Sales Master 1st of February 2020 to 29th February 2020. Let's welcome our Country Manager Wendy Lee and Sales Master Representative Ding Hya-kyung. Sales Master Representative, Sales Master Ding Hya-kyung. Members ID end with 755. Member's name, Ding Hya-kyung. This is to certify that the above member is qualified for and entitled as Sales Master by introducing Atomy products to many people and developing a consumer group. 28th March 2020, Chairman of Directors, Park Hang-gil. Congratulations to all the Sales Masters who have been promoted. Thank you, Wendy Lee. And now let's hear from our Sales Master Representative, Ding Hya-kyung, on her thoughts about her promotion.
Hi, I'm Eva, recently promoted to Sales Master this February. I'm very glad that to be given this opportunity to express my thanks in a speech to everyone. I've joined Atomy since last year February after one of my colleagues shared with me. When I first heard about Atomy, I feel, wow, it's so amazing. There's no joining fee, no hard selling, and we can earn PV when we purchase the product. So without a second thought, I just signed up as Atomy member. The first product I tried was Atomy sunscreen. I always think that the high SPF at sunscreen would be sticky and oily. But to my surprise, the Atomy sunscreen was not sticky at all. And contrary, it is light and soft. From then on, I slowly switched over to Atomy brand. The more I try from Atomy, the more confidence I gain in Atomy brand. It's very hard to find such a good company which could provide consumer with highest quality with an affordable price. Like what we always hear about, sharing is caring. So I started to share Atomy to my friends and the people around me. The journey was not always smooth. Along the way, I faced a lot of challenges in building out of my Atomy business. I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to my team members for their full support and encouragement. Their faith and the confidence in my abilities has encouraged me to achieve my goal as sales master. This achievement is just only the start of my road to success in Atomy. I will continue to strive towards our ultimate goal, the Imperial Master. Last but not least, I would like to end my speech with a quote by Albert Einstein. In the middle of difficulties lies opportunity. Giving up should not be an option. We should stay positive, strive harder, and our dreams will definitely come true. Thank you.
Once again, congratulations to Ding Hya Kyung and the rest of the sales masters. And now let's take a look at our global mastership promotion. Globally, we have 130 Diamond Master, 23 Sharon Rose Masters, and 1 Star Master. Let's give all of them a big round of applause. Thank you for your hard work and efforts. Well, I'm very happy for their promotions. And now I'm going to share with you something that's very important about PDPA. Atomy would like to highlight to members the importance of safeguarding theirs and others' personal data. While Atomy will be taking all necessary steps to ensure the safety of your personal data, we need the cooperation of our members to ensure compliance with PDPA laws. As PDPA concerns every individual, regardless of their nationality, we would like to remind members to take every precaution when handling personal information to ensure that you do not run afoul of PDPA laws. For more information, kindly visit www.pdpc.gov.sg. And thank you for tuning in to our online Success Academy. Besides this platform, there are various ways to keep connected with us, Atomy Singapore. Firstly, we have our official webpage, mobile app, ticket app, band, Facebook, Instagram, and channel Atomy. And not forgetting to remain focused and true to our principles. Let's all stand up and recite our company's motto. Company's motto, yeah! Spirit, cherish the spirit. Vision, create the vision. Faith, follow the faith. Humility, serve in humility. Acha, acha, acha! Before we end our show, please remember to comment, share, like, and subscribe to Atomy Singapore official YouTube channel. And not forgetting, under the description, there's a link to our quiz. Just click on the link and submit your answers to win our fabulous prize worth $120. And thank you everyone for tuning in to our Atomy Singapore Online Success Academy. I'll see you on our next Online Success Academy. See you. Sean So signing off.
well-balanced nutrition. Healthy breakfast for busy morning. A balanced meal replacement. Before or after a workout. Healthy meal replacement for your weight management. Atomy Balanced Life. Atomy, for your health.
全家人的好伙伴，艾多美蜂蜜